What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay at Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, unfortunately, Joshua is working tonight, so I do have a special guest coming on. It's going to be Matt. Matt's been on the show before. We're going to be talking about, just kind of some Ravens stuff, some overall NFL stuff. Should be a lot of fun, but as always, ask any questions that you guys have. And he should be joining somewhat shortly. But, shout out to everyone that was in the stream early. I apologize for the stream starting a little bit late. I was at Costco. I have some Costco pizza and some Costco drink and some Costco ice cream right next to me. So if I end up taking a bite of something, sorry, I'm hungry. Don C, how are you doing? I love the emblem, Don C, rocking Kyle Hamilton. Love to see that. Huge fan of Kyle Hamilton as we know. Chris Reed. See, when I'm doing these solo streams, the thing blocks my whole face. TTB, I think either way it goes receiver. Either way it goes, receiver is the fifth most important position group in this offense. I want a number one, but only to keep Lamar happy, in my opinion. If these young guys win us games, let it roll. Oh, man. Benjamin says, you ditched us for Costco. Oh, my gosh. Nah, man. I was 2 minutes late. And I was with my sister, so I had to, my sister she told someone that she would pick up Costco food. So then I was like, okay, well, if we have to get Costco food, then I'll get Costco food. I mean, it's like the cheapest food around. Already starting talking about food way too early. Dylan says, what's up, man? Good to see this live. Go up, just tested positive, so I'm super bored, man. That sucks. Testing positive is always unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully you're not symptomatic. It is pretty boring. I'm glad I can provide some entertainment for you. JH says adulting is a thing. Adulting, yeah. I'm about to graduate, so it's coming. And Void wants to see what the pizza looks like. Okay, I got 2 slices. I'll show one slice here. Like, we got some Costco cheese, and then I have a slice of pepperoni as well. Looks pretty good. But overall, it's going to be really, really interesting to see the wide receiver spot. And someone brought up my guy. This is my guy for this season, Tylan Wallace. This dude, if he gets the opportunity, he can be a great jump ball player for the Baltimore Ravens. And he could be a really explosive player for the Ravens if they're able to use him properly. He's someone that I'm really looking forward to. Benjamin says, never mind, I'm trying my Stevie. The pizza looks good. Yes, the pizza was good enough for Benjamin. All right. Yeah, Dylan, I definitely agree. Like Tylan Wallace, when he came out, the questions were injury history, and he was healthy last season. He was just stuck behind a lot of different players, stuck behind Sammy, Hollywood, Proche, Duvernay, and, Carly, I think I agree with you on this. Like, I also think he's wide receiver too, and I'm like, I gotta sit up really high to not get my face in this. Watched his Oklahoma State highlights. Dude was a contested catch beast on the outside, even at 5'11". Proche and Duve can be our slot guys. Let's not forget that we have the best talent. Exactly. We need that guy that can get the big play. In those difficult catch scenarios, he can be that, I'll call him Antonio Brown type, where he's not the fastest player. However, he can run good routes, and he's got great, sure hands. And Devin Duvernay is since, I want to say 2017, I can pull up the number. I saw PFF tweet it out. I quote tweeted it. And he said, or PFF College Football said that the most, I can show the tweet. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to show the tweet. I'm showing it from my phone because I'm too lazy. The ring light's getting in the way. But it says, most receiving yards out of the slot in a season since 2014. Number 1, Justin Jefferson. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's an okay wide receiver in the NFL. Number 2, Devin Duvernay. Devin Duvernay was a slot receiver in college. He was a very good slot wide receiver. So I think that he could be absolutely crucial for the Baltimore Ravens coming out of the slot this season, and allowing Bateman to be the outside wide receiver with great route running skills like a Devontae Adams And then Tylan Wallace can be the other outside receiver, typically lining up on the right side where he did in college, and being that big possession guy. Even though he's not a big body, he's a big possession player. And he does not get a lot. I don't know if you're saying yards after catch or yards after contact, excuse me. He can get yards after catch, but that's typically because he mossed the guy and he's able to keep that momentum moving forward. But we'll see in the NFL how he's able to perform with it. And also Matt is joining, so don't worry. It's not going to be all by myself for the entire stream. But, I do have some other things, that are pretty cool that we'll be able to, show off and potentially talk about. I wish Josh was here because then, it would be, more hype. But, we've got some things in the works. And, the last time we went live, we talked about it a little bit. I'll give a little bit of a preview. No one else is in the stream, so... I actually don't need these headphones right now. And I also don't need this hat. Shout out to my hair. Guys, the bucket hat. We made this joke a very long time ago about how the Baltimore Ravens, everyone was making fun of Lamar Jackson when he wore that bucket hat. And everyone was like, look how inaccurate he is. And it's like, dude, this guy's wearing a bucket hat, at the Pro Bowl random skills competition. So, we... basically ended up, I was like, guys, we should sell bucket hats, or just make bucket hats because it would just be fun. So the goal is someone needs to get Lamar Jackson to sign a TTB bucket hat, because that would just be so funny to us, or at least to me. I'm a big fan of bucket hats, but I know Matt's going to be joining, and I cannot wear a bucket hat with the headphones that I have. So. Okay. Floyd says W hair. My hair right now is not a W. Whoa. Guys. We're not starting the Amon Marshall slander. Alright? We're not starting it. We're not moving him to safety. We're not trading him for 3 coolers of Gatorade, Jalen. What's going on here? What is going on here? And also to everyone in the airtime, I set it up so now anyone can go live whenever they join. And also, we got Matt joining in here. Matt, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you, man?
I'm doing good.
Football?
The
I haven't
other
talked
thing.
Football in a while.
We haven't really talked football in a while. Guys, if you guys don't know Matt, we're actually working on something together. I tweeted out about the card stuff. Matt, I actually purchased some cards earlier today. I may have a couple of packs that we could open live on stream, if anybody wants to see packs. But I pulled a card that I've been waiting to pull that I want to show you, Matt, because I think you'll appreciate it.
What year are these packs?
These are 2021. So I'm assuming you can guess the player.
Oh, football. You got a Lance. You got a Lance rookie card.
I did get a Lance rookie card. Which
is it a nice one?
It's
you got
it's at least, right? It's not a base, it's a purple. So it's at least what's it called? I can't find it, but, maybe I didn't pull it. I lied. I lost it. No, but I have a couple of stuff that, here we go. Purple Matt Ryan, purple DJ Chark, purple Tom Brady, Javante. What the heck? Got it. We got it. Purple Trey Lance.
Oh, that's pretty clean.
We found it.
I like it. That's a cool card.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards. But I have 2 packs if anybody wants to see us open these packs. Because we're opening packs, guys, on an account called America's Finest Cards on TikTok. We also have a YouTube Shorts page. You know what? I'm actually going to put the YouTube Shorts. If anyone wants to check it out, it's literally just sports cards. We're not super in tune with the sports card market. We're just big fans of sports. And we're like, hey, let's open some sports cards and get into it. So if you guys are looking to get into the hobby, that's what we're doing. And you guys can join them. Jade says stop touching them. I'm trying to show them. All right. I got a rookie.
We're still learning. We still touch them and everything.
Don't worry. I opened them while I'm in the car. I have sleeves, guys. I have sleeves with me. I have the top loaders and everything. Don't worry. I've got that stuff. I literally just opened them in the car. I have not opened Pokemon cards in forever. And Jalen, the Kevin Seymour over Amon Marshall slander is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Unbelievable that people would ever disrespect my guy Amon Marshall like that. But
Do you like him a lot?
I do. Has he played? No.
I don't know if he's that good.
Okay, JH, we're not opening overly expensive cards. These are Target boxes. Don't worry though. We are working on a system because I'm gonna move soon, and so when I move, it's going to be I'll be able to have the setup and be able to, I have a place where I store them and stuff like that. But you know what? We're just opening them because it's fun. But yes, are we the most efficient? No. Wow. I wasn't even subscribed to TTP Ravens Media from this account. Oh well. Now I am. I don't know if we can.
There's some. Do you see this McCaffrey slander from Void?
They just hate on all my favorite players. It's ridiculous.
Why McCaffrey, man? He hasn't even had a serious injury.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that card channel. Also, I like the logo I made. Okay, the joke is funny. The Caffrey is kind of funny.
Good. That's good.
All right, Matt. Should we open a pack?
Let's do it. Well, you're going to open a pack.
These are basketball. These are basketball cards. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm not in a fully sanitized room. Horrible. Horrible card content creator. All right. I'm going to skip the base. These are basketball also. I just figured since Joshua's not here, we're just gonna have a good time. Alrighty, here we go.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to give you the best Ravens analysis, so.
JT Thor. Alprin Şengün. Is it Trey Murphy? Yeah, Trey Murphy. Luka Garza. Who's this? Jimmy Butler.
It's a pretty sick-looking card.
It is a sick-looking card. Charles Barkley on the power in the paint. Pretty L. Pretty major L. Also, no, the Costco pizza is not close to the cards, guys. Don't worry. Do not worry. All right, we got nothing of any value in that pack. I can throw these cards on the pizza, wouldn't lose $1. But this pack, Boyd, actually, I've actually read from different fine book dealers and reading from other card collectors. A lot of people believe it's actually better not to use the gloves because you have less of a grip on the cards and it can lead to more damage accidentally than by not wearing cards. Fun fact. So, fine book dealers don't wear gloves, like the ultra high end. So they're dealing with $100,000 books because they're more likely to rip a page with gloves on and just completely destroy everything than anything else. All right, we're skipping. I'm going to get better at skipping the base. Okay, here we go. Don't worry. I dropped the target tag. All right, there we go. All right. Josh Christopher. Wrong rocket. Joe Wise. Who? Joe Weiskamp. Okay. Oh, we got a Thunder. Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner's not bad. Bam Adebayo. Back-to-back. Let's see. Giannis. Power in the paint, Giannis. And a Bradley Beal. I don't think there's anything of value in there. I don't know. I like Giannis. Oh, wait. We got Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Super valuable. OKC Thunder. Shout out to OKC. Second pick in the draft. But, all right.
Wait, who are they going to take?
What? I hope they take Jabari Smith. But if he's gone, they're going to take Chet. It's Jabari or Chet.
You see Don C's comment, by the way?
What did Don C? Don C's the GOAT.
Comment.
Kenny Pickett those cards? Love it. We love it.
That's hilarious.
Let's see here. Don C, what you mean Kenny Pickett with his huge hands is going to get it to TikTok Voice 2.0. His hands are great. to allow deep balls. That's funny. That's funny. Paolo Banchero, best in the draft? I don't think so. I think Jabari's the best in the draft. I know Matt's not a huge basketball guy, so that makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Matt, I know you have some thoughts. Ravens wide receivers, right? They have Bateman. I know you love Devin Duvernay.
I like Devin Duvernay.
Then they have some young guys. What do you think? Like, should they go after a Julio Jones type of player? Like, any of the free agent wide receivers, Julio, Emmanuel Sanders, T.Y. Hilton, Will Fuller. Those are kind of the big
Emmanuel
names.
Sanders is still a free agent? No, I didn't even realize that, dude. That's crazy. So, I mean, I would definitely, you know who I would go for? I would go for Julio. Julio's like one of, and that's biased. It's super biased because Julio's one of my favorite players all time. Could he be washed? 100%. He could totally be washed. But I still think if he's not, like, if you don't even get any production out of him, he's still a good guy to have mentor the younger wide receivers because they don't really have a true vet. Like, I think they got value when they signed Dez for the half season. I thought there was value out of that.
Yeah.
Julio is also not going to make a lot of money, and I think it's worth the risk. It could, like, not work, but I also don't think, like, if they go and sign one of those guys and they don't work out, it's, like, a big deal, you know? So,
yeah.
I don't know. I like it, though. I would go after Julio. Sanders makes sense. He can literally take the Hollywood role. He's not going to be as good as Hollywood. But
and we have a quarterback that can actually, like, hit him in a playoff game deep against the Chiefs.
Well, now my team does as well. So, did you see what happened today?
What happened?
The Niners basically said Trey Lance is a starter, and they're going to cut Jimmy.
Oh, they're going to cut Jimmy?
Or trade him, but nobody wants him. So
yeah.
I don't know who. Doesn't make any sense.
No, that makes sense.
No, yeah, I like it. I mean, I guess Sanders probably makes more sense considering the role that he could play. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, maybe for them, Sanders. I think a lot of other teams would benefit more from having Julio come in. I just like the idea of having Julio and Bateman on the same team.
Oh, that'd be so filthy. Good. That would be so filthy. Oh my gosh. People are saying they'd rather have Cole Beasley. You're muted. I don't know why. I guess Matt is just really mad. That's why he muted himself. He's like, they can't hear this profanity.
No, I said I don't think that you need that kind of like slot receiver. Like I'd rather run more like 2 tight end sets and then also use Duvernay in like a gadget role instead of having like a true underneath slot guy like that. Like they've never had a guy like that. They don't really.
Yeah.
Because they run the ball so well.
The other thing is, guys, Matt he has a lot of words to say about a particular man in Baltimore that a lot of people dislike. Who? Matt, what are your thoughts on Mr. Giro?
Oh, God.
The Ravens fans, they want to hear it. I slander this man all the time. What do you think about Greg Roman? This is for everyone.
So you guys realize that I've watched Greg Roman. I've watched the whole thing with Greg Roman and a quarterback. Now, Colin Kaepernick was not even close to as good as Lamar Jackson. But Colin Kaepernick was really good at the time. And Greg Roman cannot adapt. He cannot play call. He cannot play design. And so if you have, like, for Kaepernick, who's limited in the passing game, you had Greg Roman. That literally imploded so bad. And I don't think it'll implode in the same level because you have a guy like Lamar Jackson. Like, Lamar Jackson is a significantly better player. He can be an MVP candidate year in and year out. MVP candidate. But you're severely limited by Greg Roman. He is a horrendous play caller. He is one of the best run game designers in the league. You do benefit a lot from that. But it's hard to justify like keeping him so long, I think. Like I'm so happy that he's not in San Francisco. I do not think Greg Roman is good.
We want him to go to Seattle.
I would
ruin the Seahawks.
Please.
I'm with it.
I'm all for it.
Yeah. No, it's just like it's so frustrating because he did win the Ravens a Super Bowl, but
he did
never coaching for them. G-Road to Kansas City. Yes.
Let's do it.
G-Road to Buffalo, right? G-Road to Buffalo. That would be bad.
Who's their OC now?
Ooh. I don't know. Let's look.
That's interesting.
Ken Dorsey.
Also, okay, this is a question for everyone. And I feel like you guys are probably all. I think I know you guys' answer, and this is what I hope. But do you guys think that the Chiefs are going to take a step back? I was talking about that with someone a few weeks ago. I think they. I mean, I think you have to expect, right?
Yeah, I think they're going to take a step back, but I think a lot of people are expecting, oh, they're a fringe playoff team. Like, I think they're going to be really good.
They're going to make the playoffs. But I think it would be hilarious if they didn't. That'd be so funny.
That would be funny.
After Lamar Jackson was going to win like 10 Super Bowls after the first 2 years.
Remember when Tyreek Hill... We made a video... Guys, Matt's the person that I originally started podcasting with, and we made a YouTube video when Tyreek Hill said, we're trying to win 7 Super Bowls. We were like, that is the stupidest thing you could possibly say. Because we were like, dude, there's a good chance you're not even here for long enough to win that many Super Bowls because you're like, the money's not going to work. And what happened? He wanted money and he left for Tua.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, people were saying I think they already did. I think they'll stay the same, but take a step back.
Send them to the USFL.
Yeah, I still think they're gonna make the playoffs, but if they didn't, that'd be hilarious. Like,
so what do you think AFC playoff wise? It's so weird. We haven't talked football in so long.
Let's think. Okay. In the East, the Bills. That's it.
Wow, the Jets slander needs to stop.
No, they're not. They'll be okay. They'll be better. In the North. In the North, it'll be the Ravens and the Browns. No Bengals. I think a lot of people are way too high on the Bengals. I mean, they definitely could. But I don't think they're going to win the division. I think those are the top 2 teams. Maybe they're the last seed. Let's see. West, Broncos, Chiefs. But the Chargers had a good offseason. It's probably between the Chargers and the Bengals for that last spot. I mean, injuries are going to play, and this is not going to be accurate. But, I think going into it. And then the Titans in the South, because everyone else is terrible there.
I think Christian Kirk could really make a run.
Yo, Jags?
Matt Ryan with the Colts. Yo, Void, what's going on here? Trade my leg Marshall for chicken salad? No. We're not trading Amon Marshall, guys. He's making the team, and he's going to play. What's funny is everyone believed in Deshaun Elliott. He hadn't played, and everyone was like, oh, this guy's coming back, and he's going to be so good. No one thinks that about Amon Marshall. Everyone's just like, no, he sucks. No. He has just as much experience as Deshaun Elliott. Was drafted in the same round as Deshaun Elliott.
Elliott's good, though.
I know. But he hadn't played until 2 years ago. That was the first season. Wow. It was like his 4th year of his contract. It was the first time he ever got to play. Because he just kept getting hurt. And Amon Marshall's the same guy where secondary, physical, USC man-to-man, press cornerback.
Yeah.
He's better than Anthony Averett. I can say that.
Anthony Averett's terrible.
I'm a big supporter of that statement.
I'll say the safety room is going to be nasty for you guys, though. That's going to be pretty sick. I think the Ravens are going to win the division. Okay, I got to bring this one up. Who is it? JH says Titans without AJ Brown, you bugging. Dude, look at their division, man. Their division's terrible. That's if they were in the West or the North, I'm with you.
Even the East.
Yeah, even they might be able to.
They would struggle, I think, against the Patriots and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And I don't even think highly of either of those teams.
Yeah, but they have a pretty solid defense usually, and they have the Texans and the Jags in their division. And I think that the Colts are probably going to be similar to what they are last year. So, I mean, the Colts are good, too. They're another team that could definitely compete. They could win.
And Derrick Henry will single-handedly beat the Jaguars, the Colts, and the Texans every time.
Yeah, he does go crazy.
It's not slander if it's about Anthony Averett. It's just the truth. Yep, Matt Ryan's now the quarterback of Indianapolis. Are they better with Matt Ryan or Carson Wentz?
I think they're probably better with Matt Ryan, but I mean,
I think it's Carson Wentz because of their receiving core. Matt Ryan won't be able to use Pittman.
No, that's true. That's going to be a...
That's over. It's over for them. He can't use any of their tight ends. He can't throw a jump ball. That's Mo Alley Cox's game, is jump ball. So is Michael Pittman's. It's going to be Matt Ryan checks it down to Jonathan Taylor, who's good. Not even the best running back from his rookie class, though.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. That's just a bad division. Is it the worst division in the sport?
I think so.
The Titans added Robert Woods. That was a good addition, actually.
I mean, they still got
eligible.
worse, though.
Yeah, they did, but I mean, in comparison to everyone else.
Guys, the pizza's coming out. I was late because I got Costco pizza. It be looking good.
Gosh, dude, Costco is the move because it's so cheap.
Exactly.
Matt Ryan and Joe Flacco were taken in the same draft. Who has had the better career? I mean, Joe Flacco had the Super Bowl, but Matt Ryan definitely had the better career. But I mean, he didn't win the Super Bowl, so like. So what would you take? There. Would you rather have the better career or the Super Bowl? That's the question, right?
I'm taking Matt Ryan because he has the MVP. I think MVP is bigger than Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because in football, it's such a team sport that winning the MVP is like, okay, you know what? You did all you could. Whereas, like, the Super Bowl, Joe Flacco was not the reason they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, he was great in the playoffs, but it was a full team effort of good defense, good running the ball, and Greg Roman's brilliant play calling. How do we think about Tyler Linderbaum in the Ravens offense? He's a mauler. He's got small arms, but he's a mauler, and he's going to work hard.
He's also interior, so
yeah,
your arm length isn't like you don't have to fight against as much bend just because you have guys next to you. It's like that's I don't know. I mean, I don't know offensive line play that well, but I would assume that's why you want guys with longer arms, like why Trent Williams is so crazy.
He's also a freak athlete with crazy measurables.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
yeah.
Okay, I see people talking about Tannehill. Yeah, I agree with you guys. Tannehill's trash, dude. Tannehill's terrible.
Are you on Team Malik Willis?
I mean, Malik Willis is not. He's not ready.
Yeah, but Tannehill came in and was like, I'm not mentoring him. It's not my job.
Oh, yeah.
We're Team Malik Willis purely because we hate Ryan Tannehill. Not because he's better.
I mean, I hope Malik Willis is better. Ryan Tannehill is terrible. And he's not... not terrible. He's just he's not good enough. He makes so much money too. That's why he's going. That's probably why he's going to start, just because of that. I mean, I don't know. They'll be good, but Deebo is overrated. I mean, I don't think Deebo is overrated, but I think, but here's the thing. If you take Deebo out of the Niners system, is he going to have way less production? Yes. So we also have to recognize Deebo's in the best possible spot for him. But Deebo, I very strongly believe last year Deebo had the best offensive year out of anyone. I know Kupp had way better the record and whatnot, but Deebo was not he wasn't really playing receiver that much towards the end of the year. And it was just I think Deebo probably had 15 plays where the Niners season was going to be over and he saved the season. Actually.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So I think it was different because they had, and also Kupp was amazing. I don't want to take anything away from him, but also Matthew Stafford is an absolute monster. Matthew Stafford is a baller. Look at the years that Kenny Golladay used to have, and I mean, of course, Calvin Johnson. But I mean, look at that. That was insane. So I think he gets a lot of help. So I don't know if I wouldn't say Deebo's overrated, but I would expect when he was talking about getting traded, I was thinking if I was in the shoes of another team, he's not going to put up those numbers there.
Yeah.
But if he's in Kyle's offense, he's the best guy for the offense. So, like, I don't know. I think it's tough to say that, though. What do you think?
I think Deebo's overrated in the sense of his individual skill. Like, people think, like, oh, put him anywhere, he's a top 10 wide receiver. But in the Niners offense, he's top 10. Like, he's a top 10 most important wide receiver to his team. He's maybe a top 3 most important wide receiver to his team. And so, like, that's where, like, Kyle Shanahan's, like, I don't know, brilliance or greatness or mediocrity, however you Kyle, that's what shows. Is Deebo Samuel's going to produce. You know, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to produce. You know, those types of things are, you know, we're going to see exactly what they bring outside of that system, because we've seen guys leave, or he leaves, and their production goes down. Julio, Matt Ryan, you know, potential night. We're going to see Raheem Mostert, you know, some other running backs and things like that. And Asmodeus, thank you so much for the super chat. For the lobster print needs, can't afford giving you the food at $20 a pound. Appreciated, Asmodeus. Asmodeus is always bringing in the food discussion, but I'm actually eating right now, so the food discussion is valid.
I also see people are saying that they're talking about Kupp. I mean, Kupp's a better wide receiver than Deebo. Yeah. I wouldn't argue that. But Deebo's not playing, like, he's not just playing wide receiver. So I think that's a difference. I don't think it's like, I would bank on Kupp to have a better year this year. Like, that's what I like going into it.
Okay. The Ravens would not do this trade. They'd lose. Trading Amon Marshall for a no-name second-year wide receiver that can't even see the ball? Ridiculous.
Stripes, man. Because of stripes.
Bro, he needs them stripes.
That was the best report in years. That was, dude, I don't know. Did I tell you about that? Like, did I call you about that? Because I thought that was hilarious. That was so funny, dude. I thought he was just screwing with them. I think he was.
And
it's hilarious.
What's really funny is after that came out, you and I were still doing our show, I believe, and we had talked about him, and it was like, guys, this guy is maybe the best wide receiver prospect of the last decade. He's fine. And people are like, he dropped practice balls. Dude hasn't played football in a year. He's going to be fine. My prediction was 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns, which is just around what he got. He did a little bit better, but that was my prediction. And Asmodeus, thank you so much again for the super chat. We'd have to pay the Bengals a lobster to take Giro. We'd have to give them more than a lobster. We'd have to just give them Jimmy's seafood right there.
Do you see these comments about Kenny Galladay? It's hilarious. Dude, Kenny Galladay? That was like the biggest fall off like ever, dude.
Well, dude also got paid $18.5 million.
Dude, so my roommate actually saw him like 2 days ago, just at a random coffee shop. Let's see. Apparently he's huge, which makes sense. He's like 6'5".
Oh yeah, he's 6'4", 6'5".
I don't know. Do you think he'd be good on the Ravens? They could get him for nothing.
The Ravens don't have the money for it. And guys, apparently Eagles fans way much rather love Quez Watkins over Jalen Reagor. I tweeted out and I was like, yeah, the Ravens should trade for Quez Watkins because they declined the Jalen Reagor trade. And a lot of people were like, oh, maybe they go after Quez Watkins. I had like 28 quote tweets saying, how dare you? Like, we're not taking him. He was not stuck behind Jalen Reagor on the depth chart. He's our wide receiver 3. Take Jalen Reagor for nothing. He sucks. Quez Watkins is a superstar. And I was like, I said Quez Watkins because I felt like they liked Jalen Darden, but I guess they just have that bust mentality in their mind. Jalen Darden was...
You say Jalen Darden?
Jalen Darden. Quez Watkins. I don't know why I said Jalen Darden. Maybe I saw Jalen right here in the chat.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lisa says Charlie Kolar is the Ravens Rookie of the Year. Tight end out of Iowa State. He is a hybrid tight end. potentially could be the number 2 tight end for the Ravens, pass catcher. And then they also drafted Isaiah Likely, who is a deep threat pass catching tight end. That's potential.
That makes sense. Well, that's because we were talking about the slot earlier. They don't want to run that much slot. Like they want to run more 2 wideout sets, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like, So would he play fullback? You're saying like hybrid like that, or do you mean like he would like be both like a pass catcher and
no? He's got great size for blocking. And he's a soft route runner. He finds the soft spot really well. Whereas Isaiah Likely is just like catch the ball, turn on the burners, and run by everyone.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're not going to use a lot of 3 wide receiver sets, then that makes sense. But also, like, Andrews, like, basically is your inside guy, always. So it makes sense. So they're going to see a lot of Duvernay if they don't sign anyone.
It's going to be a lot of Tyler Wallace.
Really?
I hope so.
Dude, yeah, I can't. Okay, so wait. I think someone asked this.
What
was it? They said Quez was a late round pick and Rager was a first rounder. That's why they would give up Rager. That's what Addit said.
Oh yeah.
I think that you're saying that they actually think that Watkins is a better player though. Not like they would get more, right?
No, it's like they think he's better and he's ahead of him on the depth chart.
He's been behind him for 2 years.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I've watched games. He's never out there.
I mean,
Jalen Rager's out there.
But Rager's like not good. That's true. But like, that's just I don't know. It's just a weird take, especially because like that's their team. Like, maybe Rager's been that bad. Like they just cannot stand Rager. They're just like so.
I mean, they're probably just mad because you got taken 1 pick before Justin Jefferson, and which is still ridiculous.
Did you see what Rick Spielman? You know he has a TikTok. And he posted he posted like a meme video on TikTok, and it was captioned like when Rager was taking the pick for Jefferson.
Oh my gosh!
Apparently his TikTok is amazing. I've seen like a couple videos. Who's Benjamin? What is it?
Benjamin Victor. He's a practice squad, like 6'3", 6'4". A lot of people were hoping, I was even hoping last year that he would take the spot of Miles Boykin, which I know you're a big Boykin fan, so.
Boykin is not good.
Matt will just text me watching Ravens games. He's like, "Why is this dude playing? Like, who is this 23?"
Dude, I like a lot of their guys too. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I'll just text you. Who's this guy? I'll send you a number. There's a difference between not actually being good and being on the Eagles, and it's a fine line. That's amazing. Is Seth Roberts still in the league? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's a name that I've not heard in a while. That's why I don't think he is. Dude, I still can't believe that you said Emmanuel Sanders is still a free agent.
I know. I wonder if he's waiting for something.
We need Willie Snead back? No, Chris. Don't do it. You don't want Willie Snead, man. Willie Snead? Okay. It's not even like he doesn't, like, get first downs. But I swear, every time he catches the ball, he immediately gets tackled. Or falls down. Or like, he has zero yak. None, right? You feel the same way?
Yeah, Willie Snead is the king of no yak. Like, Jerry Rice is the king of yak. Willie Snead is the king of no yak. He's the Coney. K-O-N-Y. Yeah.
King of no yak?
Yeah, king of no yak.
Don asked, what do I think of the Ravens draft? I think they had the best draft in the entire league. Maybe the Jets. Maybe the Jets have some competition, but I would probably rock with their draft. It's insane. And they had so many picks too. Like they traded back and like all the stuff they did was brilliant. I thought it was an excellent draft. prospect-wise, I didn't really lock into the prospects as much this year. I usually get really into it. I just didn't really have that much time this year to really I know some of the guys, but I know that overall I think that theirs was probably the best in terms of value standpoint. Kyle Hamilton is going to be a stud. That is a potential All-Pro player that you acquire extra day 2 picks on to go get. They got a third, right?
For who?
When they moved back for Kyle Hamilton?
They didn't move back. They moved back for Hollywood, and they got a 4th. They moved back from 23 to 25 to get Linderbaum, and they got an extra 4th.
It was okay. For some reason, I was thinking they traded back in the beginning, and then that makes sense. Maybe it's because you wanted them to trade up to 6 so much for Thibodeau.
Yeah. Then he got taken at 5th. I'm happy with Kyle Hamilton. I'm okay with him, even though he's my number 2 ranked player in the entire draft.
Yeah, that's.
I'll take it.
Looking back.
Don C approved. Let's go. Don C's a mod at the chat, so shout out to Don C, the legend.
There you go.
The second ever mod.
Dude, I need to add mods to my channel.
Yeah, you got to get some people.
Looking back on it, if we got Zadarius Smith, our first 2-round drafts would be completely different. You think so? If you got Zadarius?
I mean, I feel like we'd still draft Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, I think you just
and Linderbaum. Maybe we don't draft a Jabo, and we draft George Pickens or something like that.
Yeah.
Chris Reed has been trying to get modded for so long. Chris, are you subscribed? You know what? If we hit 50 subscribers on the card channel Matt and I have, I'll mod you, Chris. 50. I don't know how many we're at right now. We're at 10. So you gotta push it.
It's just shorts, huh?
Yeah, it's just shorts of us opening cards.
Chris Reed also had another banger comment, bro. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch Willie Snead play football. I completely agree. Dude, I would get so frustrated when Willie Snead and Boykin would go out there. I was like, dude, who are these guys that Lamar is throwing to? Get them off the field, man. Get someone better out there. I think, honestly, I don't think the Ravens wide receiver room is as bad as people think, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think Duvernay is going to play a good role. I think Andrews, I mean, he's a tight end, but he's a receiving threat.
Yeah,
they're going to run the ball so much.
Andrews is more important to the offense than even if they had a Cooper Kupp or one of the better, not a top 3 receiver, like a Tyreek Hill. Also, I'm going to crunch this tinfoil real quick. I don't know. Maybe that was satisfying. Maybe it was really annoying. I don't know. But Miles Boykin is the fastest alignment of all time. Watching grass grow is educational and entertaining. I'd watch it before I look at Snead.
I'm happy that you guys don't love Snead for some weird reason. That is good to hear. I will say one thing. You guys got to add who's the fastest wideout? Who's going to play that role?
Duvernay. But he's the slot receiver.
He's going to play outside a lot. What does he run?
He ran a 10-2 in high school in the 100-meter.
Yeah.
But he's a 4-3 guy.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, that's not bad. So
but
he's going to be big.
He's long distance speed. He's not quick.
What do you mean?
So it's in the 100-meter dash, he's significantly faster than DK Metcalf. He's significantly faster than his 100-meter drop. He was a college recruited track sprinter, and then he put on weight to be a wide receiver instead. Yeah. But he's not quick out of the blocks or anything like that. Like a Tyreek Hill type of speed. Yeah. It's more like a get him going. So it's harder to be a deep threat like that.
Yeah. You also don't have to play him like that, dude. Chris Reed is right. Tyler Lockett, dude, that would be nasty. Tyler Lockett is a very good football player.
Everyone talks about DK. Lockett's the potential.
Dude, Lockett's the guy that they're gonna trade. they're going to trade Lockett. Like, in the middle of the year, they're going to go, oh, wow, we're horrible. Dude, also, you guys don't have the hatred for the Seahawks that I do, but the Seahawks play.
Yeah, I hate the Seahawks more than you do.
The Seahawks play Russell Wilson week 1 and the Niners week 2. I hope they get blown out the first 2 games. I will be so satisfied. That would be so amazing. I'm really rooting for that. That's the thing I'm looking forward to most.
I agree, Hopper. I think OBJ would be a great signing. He's my number 2 guy for the Ravens to go after.
But is he cooked? Within the same knee? Within the same knee?
You know who I want? Fuller. I love Will Fuller. I don't care if he's always hurt. I just like him.
He's good. I mean, he'd be a good deep threat. Like, I think, I don't know. I think that you could trade, like, the thing is like, okay, is it worth it to get Fuller, who you know is going to miss half the season? Or would you want to get Lockett, who's a legit...
I would rather get Lockett than Fuller. Fuller's a free agent.
You could trade, like, a 3 or 4 for Lockett and get him.
That'd be worth it.
Maybe a 2 if a lot of people are
trade Chuck Clark for Tyler Lockett.
Dude, why would get Clark and Adams out there?
Move Adams. They're both outside linebackers.
Move Adams to free?
No, they're just both linebackers. They lost Bobby Wagner. They add Jamal Adams and Chuck Clark.
Might be it.
Yeah, Juwan James sucks. Juwan James is terrible. He's not a good offensive lineman. Like, guys got mad. Like, you guys hated Villanueva. Juwan James is like 1/5 the player Alejandro Villanueva is. Like, he's legitimately terrible.
Villanueva was really bad last year. That was hard to watch sometimes, dude. Just watching Lamar the football gets snapped to him. Villanueva's on the ground. There's a guy running free at Lamar, and the ball's barely even got to him. He hasn't even, like, split it in his hand to get his fingers on the laces yet. Dude, that was...
Matt, what do you think about this Lamar Jackson? Like, nobody likes Lamar Jackson anymore. Like, obviously Ravens fans talk about him, they hype him up. But the media and everybody thinks Lamar is trash. And I don't, I'm a Ravens fan, so I try not to be biased. Like, I don't understand what the reasoning is, why people are like, oh, Lamar Jackson's not as good as he once was.
The thing that's stupid is, like, okay, you can have concerns about Lamar Jackson, right? I think everyone had concerns after, would that be his... Okay, which one was MVP? That was 2 seasons ago, right?
His MVP was year 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Half year MVP, full season.
Yeah, and then last year got hurt. So I think you could have started to have some concerns like last year, and you're maybe like, okay, how much is he going to be able to develop as a quarterback? But then people didn't watch the games this year. People didn't look at the situations that they were in, and they go, oh, Lamar, look at his passing numbers aren't that good. His touchdown to interception ratio isn't that good. Without kind of failing to recognize that the Ravens... and you guys, I don't know if you guys are gonna like this, but the Ravens did not have a good football team last year. Now they were depleted by injury more than every other team in the league. I think they're a good football. I think they're a good football team this year. I think they're pretty solid. I think they got a lot better this offseason.
Oh, they got a whole lot better.
Especially on defense. They're way better on defense now.
They also got Morgan Moses and Ronnie Stanley back.
Yeah, that's huge. That's massive.
No more Villanueva.
No, exactly, dude. It's addition by subtraction with Villanueva. Like,
and we get an All-Pro. And appreciate the comment about Juwan is a pirate with a peg leg balancing on a plank. Don't disrespect pirates like that. Johnny Depp could block better than Juwan James. Dude, unless he's going up against Amber Heard.
I was going to say, though, for Lamar, though, the thing is last year, he basically had to play hero ball every game. And he made extraordinary plays, and he came back in games, and he threw early interceptions Well, guess what? He threw early interceptions in a bunch of games. And then most of the time, he would come back and win on like Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football or something. And people just ignored it. People just like, oh, we're whatever. He didn't make
You know
the
what seed the
playoffs.
Ravens were when Lamar got hurt?
They were first.
They were the one
That's
seed.
why it's a stupid. And they were not the first. They were not the most like the best.
They were not the
roster.
best team by far. They shouldn't have been a playoff team, but
No.
he carried.
No, not at all. Not at all. With how many guys were hurt, absolutely not. And like with how horrible the tackle play was without Stanley, like, come on, like I don't know. I don't get it. But he's just always gonna get slandered, sadly.
Bro, Amon Marshall is not the peg leg pirate. Bye, Matt. Stephen A. Smith is the biggest fanboy for this deal. That's true. That is very true. Stephen A. Smith loves this deal, but he doesn't say he's a Steelers fan. He is a Steelers fan. He is, yeah. But it's not like the Knicks, where he's like, my Knicks, like, and then he'll be like, man, my Knicks were going up against the 76ers, and it was unbelievable. It's so ridiculous how they would lose. He just hates on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Like, he doesn't say, like, you know, as a Steelers fan, I love going up against Lamar Jackson because it's easy. He just says, Lamar sucks. Okay, he can't win. He can't improve. He doesn't develop the team. All right, it's not ridiculous to say that he's not a future quarterback in this league. I don't think he's getting a second contract. Like, that's the type of stuff he says.
That's insane. Dude, Lamar also, he completely developed more as a passer last year than any other season. That was his biggest jump that he's had. His numbers were better the year before, or in his MVP year, but his MVP year, he had a better team, better setup, and they were way better at running the football. You guys didn't even have any running backs, dude.
I'll have you know,
My dude,
Le'Veon Bell is a pretty
Williams.
darn good football player.
Dude, Tyson Williams was the best back early on, and then he kept fumbling, so they benched him, dude. Le'Veon was bad, dude. Le'Veon was so slow. Dude, what happened to him, man? He used to be so good.
He went to the Jets.
I'm gonna get your listeners here to turn on you. You think the Steelers are gonna be good, and you were crazy for that. You were crazy.
I do think.
Do you think they're gonna be better with Mitchell Trubisky than the noodle arm?
I think they're going to be significantly better. I think there's a good chance they finish number 2 in the division.
Get out of here with that.
No, I really do. Their defense is going to be great.
Mitch sucks. Mitch cannot run an offense. He is terrible. He is awful. The problem is that he is a slow processor, and he's not good in anything.
No, he's good. He's good in some aspects.
Losing
Play action, on the move, on the run.
Oh, he can throw on the run.
Yeah.
Dude. So?
Ben Roethlisberger couldn't throw from the pocket. At least now they have a quarterback that can throw on the run.
But Big Ben, okay, so he can throw from the pocket. He can't throw 15 yards downfield. Neither can Jimmy Garoppolo. But they're still able to manage the game in a way where you can win. Mitch is not.
Didn't Mitch Trubisky go to more career Pro Bowls than Jimmy Garoppolo?
Jimmy might have. No, he didn't make a Pro Bowl.
He did not make the Pro Bowl, even though you were like MVP. He's gonna be MVP consideration.
That stupid number. That was a bad take. All right, I don't want to hear it.
I
don't think he's that good. I've never thought he's like that great. I just thought
Mitchell Trubisky is not a great quarterback. I think he's an average quarterback. I think you get him with Mike Tomlin, that is a lot better than Matt Nagy. That is a lot better than Matt Nagy, and he got to sit behind Josh Allen and Mike McDaniels. Mike McDaniels, the coach of Buffalo, right? Wait, who's the coach? Zach McDermott. McDermott, right? Now I'm blanking. He gets to sit with a great coaching staff in Buffalo. Now he gets to go to Pittsburgh, who has a terrific coaching staff, has weapons, has a line, has a running back. He's going to be able to run that offense. And he doesn't need to be the best offense. He needs to keep the ball on the ground and allow the defense to make plays. Allow TJ Watt and Minka Fitzpatrick and Devin Bush to win you football games. And they're going to win ugly, but they're going to win. I do not want to play the Steelers. That is a scary team to play. It is very different than when they had Mason Rudolph.
No,
Very
it's not.
different.
It's not that different because Mitch is
very
much
different.
better than Mason Rudolph, and Mason Rudolph is even terrible. Okay, someone said this. Someone said he's like, he said Trubisky is basically Baker Mayfield, but less annoying. That's what Benjamin said. No, dude, Baker is significantly better.
Okay, Baker's better. A lot of Ravens fans hate Baker. Baker's not a bad quarterback.
Baker's just, I don't know, dude. I think Baker he was just hurt last year.
Yeah.
I'm not like a Baker stan or anything, but I think he's a starting low end starting caliber NFL quarterback.
Hodges is better than Rudolph. That's not even a discussion. They both just suck too much to be NFL players.
Someone said that they would rather have Huntley. I agree. I don't know Huntley, bro. Than Trubisky.
Huntley can't win. That's the thing.
No,
Huntley cannot win games.
Dude, we were just talking about it. Everyone was hurt, man.
Everyone was hurt. But he was in game-winning opportunities in like 5 of the 7 games he started. And won 1. He won 1 game.
Chico says Steelers O-line is hella overrated. Dude, I don't think anyone's overrated the Steelers O-line, man. They're bad. They're just flat out terrible. I agree with you on that, but I don't think anyone are people saying that they're going to be good? Because that's crazy. They're low. It's a low-end offensive line.
He's going to be able to throw it to Deontay Johnson short. He's going to be able to throw it to Chase Claypool deep. And he's going to be able to give it to Najee Harris. And the read option game is going to be there. He's going to run the football. And they're going to have a decent offense. It's going to be a much better offense than they had last year. The offense last year was so bad.
Quick. He cannot get the ball out quick.
But he allows a dynamic in the run game.
In what way? Because he can run below average?
He's above average. He's above average as a runner. He's not bad.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying in comparison to all quarterbacks. I'm saying in comparison to two guys that run as a threat.
He is on the same level as Deshaun Watson. I fully believe that. And Deshaun Watson's a threat.
Is way more smooth than him.
He's more smooth, but Mitch he's one of those sneaky guys where you don't like kind of like an Andrew Luck type of player, but a little bit more athletic than Andrew Luck. Obviously doesn't have Andrew Luck's arm.
Yeah.
But he can move, he can run. He'll be able to throw the ball to Marcus Peters. I agree with that. I don't want the Steelers to be good. I kind of do. I like the Steelers. Not like I like the team, but I like a lot of their players. I'm a Mitch fan, obviously. I'm a huge Najee fan. I'm also a big TJ Watt fan, so. He runs very different than Deshaun Watson. I'm saying. Everyone gets disappointed when I hype up the Steelers. Guys, I think they're a lot better than people think. Yeah, he's like Mahomes with the sneaky scrambling. Okay, Kenny Pickett sucks. Okay? If Kenny Pickett starts, that team's going to be bad. Like, Mitch is much better.
Kenny Pickett is probably going to take over. Kenny Pickett will probably start in the season. That's how bad I think Mitch is.
I compared Mitchell Trubisky running to Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck is my favorite football player of all time. He's my favorite athlete of all time outside of Tiger Woods. I would not say he's...
Yeah, I didn't think you were comparing him to Andrew Luck. Matt Crowder, Sam Darnold, it doesn't matter. The Panthers are an absolute nightmare. The coaching staff has been terrible, and I don't even know if it's better.
Hopper, I don't know who Jackson Smith... I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. Guys, Mike Tomlin's never had a losing record.
Who hasn't?
Mike Tomlin.
He's also never had a quarterback as bad as Mitchell Trubisky starting.
That's not true. He had Mason Rudolph and Doug Hodges, which is worse.
Hey, that's a wash, bro. Take either one.
But you take that you take the quarterbacks. But now all of a sudden you have a great running back. It's no longer old James Conner who sucks. Like James Conner in Pittsburgh was not it. Their wide receivers were Juju and James Washington. Now it's Deontay Johnson, who's great. Chase Claypool, who's decent. You know, he's a guy, he can play. They have the greatest wide receiver out of Notre Dame in history, Miles Boykin.
Wait, the Steelers have Boykin?
The Steelers signed Boykin.
Yeah, give Boykin out there with Trubisky.
Oh, no. Okay, if Boykin's playing, it's over. The season's over.
No, what do you mean? Boykin's not a bad receiver?
Matt has passed the vibe check.
Thank you.
They forgot about some of the older videos we've done on live streams. We won't bring them up.
Matt Ruler, Greg Roman. You got to go Greg Roman. Even though he's terrible, he's not terrible. He's just, you're not going to win with him. That's the problem. Like, I just hate him. That's the problem. I just hate him. That's the thing.
How long do you think old Rub and Doug Watson will be suspended for?
Dude, he's probably going to get suspended for the whole year. That's what I was seeing the other day.
I was thinking 6 to 8 games. But
kind of a joke.
After I heard he admitted that one of the people from the massage, she was crying at the end.
Well, that's not a good sign for him.
He said it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Dude, I would have never traded for Deshaun Watson. I don't know.
I would have traded for him. I wouldn't have given him a fully guaranteed
Browns,
deal.
Bro. That's the Browns. Like, that's who they're gonna go get.
Was that a worse move than trading Paul George? Trading for Paul George? Which is the bigger franchise killer?
Well, from a...
Oh, the Warriors game is on, isn't it? I wonder how they're doing.
Dude, you see...
Go Mavs.
Luka was drinking a beer before the game. I thought that was hilarious.
I love Luka.
I'm honestly... we used to really not like Luka. He's actually kind of coming
around. He's growing on us.
But that was the thing. It was too much. It was like, guys,
it was too much when he was early. It's like now it's like, okay, now he's great. Like now we can hype him up.
Now he's absolutely destroying Devin Booker. Like, I don't know. There's some
we don't like the Suns. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think you asked the Paul George question. I think Paul George in the playoffs, it's terrible. Deshaun Watson as the face of your franchise might be the worst idea an NFL franchise can have. It's pretty bad. For one charge, Antonio Brown got 8 games. Watson is 22 to 7. I'm for it, man.
Honestly, that's the whole contract right there. He comes back and he signs to a new team. Stop the Clippers slander first. Stop the Clippers slander first. Steelers now. This CP3, though, the GOAT. Yeah, he's now the son of Luka. CP3's not the GOAT. CP3's so overrated. I also don't like Booker. And yes.
Dude, this is hilarious. My worst decision was buying on Philly James Harden.
Oh man.
Dude, that's brutal. CP0 rings is not good. Dude, the problem is that he doesn't in the playoffs, man. I'm a Clippers fan, so I became a Clippers fan when Blake Griffin and Chris Paul got there. Like that was the first team I got into in basketball. Dude, every year in the playoffs it was the same thing. It was what we just saw this past year. Every single year, I'm not joking you. He had a couple he had the game winner in Game 7 against the Spurs. He had a couple moments, but every year it would always end the same way. And dude, the series when they lost 3-1 to the Rockets, the year that they probably could have gone the farthest, potentially could have won. Dude, Austin Rivers was better than him in that series, bro. Austin Rivers is not a good player, by any stretch. That was a problem. I don't know. CP3 just frustrates me. I have a ton of CP3 jerseys too.
And it's Chris Paul just be walking. It's the same thing with Paul George. He'll walk off the court after losing, and he'll be in a cast.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta take off. I gotta hop in another call here. But I had a lot of fun, guys.
I'll talk to you later.
I was only planning on staying for 20 minutes. Ended up staying for an hour, so it worked out pretty good. All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, see you later, Matt. All right, guys. The bucket hat is coming back out. The bucket hat is back. Hair is still bad. Oh. All right, here we go. Suns ruined my bracket. Honestly, I think I had... I can't remember. I don't even know if I made a bracket. I made a first round bracket. I'm drinking my now completely melted ice cream from Costco. But guys, are you guys all on the Steelers suck train? Or is that Yeah, Don C. Don C knows what's up. I have another hat. I was gonna wear it. I literally can't find it. It's somewhere in my room. I just couldn't find it. But boom, yeah. The Trust the Bank bucket hat. And then there's also other stuff, sweatshirts and stuff like that. But guys, is there anything else you want me to kind of go over? Ooh, I like this, Mark. I agree. Oh, I gotta sit up now, so I don't get blocked. Bateman is a deep threat in disguise as a big guy. Remember when he showed up to the pro day, tiny, and ran a 4-3? Yeah, no, he's definitely a sneaky deep threat, right? He can get the contested ball and he can burn you on a double move and stuff like that. So I like that. See, second most annoying is also second least annoying. It's the kind of difficult part with that. Also, I gotta fix that. There we go. Sun's folded like wet toilet paper. Away ran a great 40, so it's tough. And yeah, the Ravens pressure tomorrow. Fire Greg Roman. I think everyone just needs to spam that in the chat. Spam the Fire Greg Roman chant. Who's getting the left guard spot? I really hope it's Ben Cleveland. Big sexy. This is funny. Sign Julio and Odell. By the time Julio's season-ending hammy gets pulled, OBJ will be back. That's funny. Yeah, exactly, Hopper. All right, guys. It's been about an hour. Thank you so much for coming through to the stream. Shout out to Matt, guys. You know, if you guys are baseball fans, go check out Friar Talk. That's his baseball podcast. But, you know, check out the card stuff that we're trying to do. We're working on a lot of different stuff. The card stuff is just the first of many different things to come. So, guys, thank you so much for coming through to the stream. It was a lot of fun. I'll see all of you again next time. And obviously next time, hopefully Joshua is able to come back. But thanks, guys, and we'll see you again later.